a petal in a book from 9 before. A little piece of summer that I don't use anymore. The colors faded out into a dusty shade of gold. A story of a garden that was never bought or sold. I ran my thumb along the stem and felt a tiny sting, the sharp and sudden honesty that only time can bring. We always want the blossom, but we try to hide the scar, forgetting that the thorns are what define just who we are. And they're vintage rose thorns, keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful kind of protection, an honest kind of grace, finding all the history in a long forgotten place. It's the pure and the organic, the bitter and the sweet, the only kind of rhythm that makes the heart complete. Yeah, vintage rose thorns, they're beautiful today. The garden walls are crumbling, but the roots are digging deep, feeding on the promises we finally got to keep. I'm sitting on the porch swing while the shadows start to grow, watching how the sunset makes the rusty wire glow. I used to fear the sharpness, I used to fear the pain, but flowers need the thunder just as much as they need rain. The thorns are just the armor for the soft and quiet part, the shimmering resilience of a hopeful human heart. And they're vintage rose thorns, keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful kind of protection, an honest kind of grace, finding all the history in a long forgotten place. It's the pure and the organic, the bitter and the sweet, the only kind of rhythm that makes the heart complete. Yeah, vintage rose thorns, they're beautiful today. Every prick of the finger, every tear in the skin was just a little doorway, letting all the light come in. We're not fragile, we're not broken, we're just weathered by the years, polished by the struggle and the washing of the tears. I'm standing, yeah, I'm finally standing. And they're vintage rose thorns, keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful kind of protection, an honest kind of grace, finding all the history in a long forgotten place. It's the pure and the organic, the bitter and the sweet, the only kind of rhythm that makes the heart complete. Yeah, vintage rose thorns, they're beautiful today. Vintage and gold, a story to hold, just a little sting for the songs we sing in the quiet, in the light, in the light. The city's humming like a broken wire outside the glass, watching the electric ghost of the midnight traffic pass. Everything is glowing in a shade of digital beautiful kind of static. It's washing out the pain. I used to feel so small beneath the weight of all the light. But sitting here with you, the colors finally feel right. The dashboard of the world is flashing, starting flashing gold. But we're just leaning back, taking everything slow. There's a hum in the wires, but a peace in the room. A quiet sanctuary in such electric gloom. And it's a neon blue honeymoon, a heaven in the cold, a story that is brand new and a billion years old. It's the artist and the organic, the pulse inside the machine, the softest kind of magic that I've ever seen. No more chasing the lightning, no more living in the gray. Just this pure blue moment that is never gonna fade away. Yeah, it's a neon blue honeymoon, and we're finding our way. There's a reflection of the sun dancing in your eyes, like a little bit of truth and belief the clever lies. I can feel the wood of the floorboards under my feet. All the world is turning plastic on the edge of every street. We're the only thing that's breathing in a forest made of coal. Look at how the light makes this place feel like a home. I'm letting down the army, I'm letting go of the fear, knowing that the only thing that matters is standing right here. It's a timeless kind of vibration, a natural kind of beat, turning all the bitter into something heavy and sweet. And it's a neon blue honeymoon, the heaven in the cold, a story that is brand new and a billion years old. It's the artist and the hopeful, the pulse inside the machine, the softest kind of magic that I've ever seen. No more chasing the lightning, no more living in the gray. Just this pure blue moment that is never gonna fade away. Yeah, it's a neon blue honeymoon, and we're finding our way. And the signal is clear, the noises are gone. We're the only ones awake in the middle of the dark. It's a digital sky, but an organic heart, the perfect kind of ending for a brand new start. We're rising. Yeah, we're finally rising, and it's our neon blue honeymoon, a heaven in the cold, a story that is brand new and a billion years old. It's the honest and the hopeful, the pulse inside the machine, the softest kind of magic that I've ever seen. No more chasing the lightning, no more living in the gray. Just this pure blue moment that is never gonna fade away. Palm trees are swaying like they're waving goodbye to the neon reflection in a lavender sky. I've been driving this stretch since the stars were all bright, chasing a version of me in the middle of the night. The billboards are faded, the glitter is gray, and the someday I want it feels a lifetime away. But I'm pulling the car to the side of the road, dropping the weight of this heavy old load. And I'm leaving the Sunset Boulevard ghost behind, finding the pieces I've been trying to find it. It's not in the glamour, it's not in the show, it's in the quiet places where the wild things grow. An honest vibration, a pure kind of sound, finally feeling my feet on the ground. Yeah, the ghost is just a memory, and I'm finally found. The walk of fame is just a cold piece of stone if you're standing on top, but you're feeling alone. I'm trading the velvet for the scent of the rain, washing the salt and the dust from the pain. No more action or cut, no more playing a part, just a steady true beat of a hopeful heart. I'm watching the headlights fade in the glass, letting the shadows of the industry pass. And I'm leaving the Sunset Boulevard ghost behind, finding the pieces I've been trying to find. It's not in the glamour, it's not in the show, it's in the quiet places where the wild things grow. An honest vibration, a pure kind of sound, finally feeling my feet on the ground. Yeah, the ghost is just a memory, and I'm finally found. I don't need the lights to know that I'm here. The sky is wide open and the signal is clear. It's a brand new rhythm and organic grace, finding the truth in a familiar face. I'm stepping out, yeah, I'm stepping into the light. And I'm leaving the Sunset Boulevard ghost behind, finding the pieces I've been trying to find. It's not in the glamour, it's not in the show, it's in the quiet places where the wild things grow. And on this vibration, a pure kind of sound, finally feeling my feet on the ground. Yeah, the ghost is just a memory, and I'm finally found. Fading away into the day, no more ghosts, just the light, pure and honest is the right. I found a dried up petal in a book from 9 before, a little piece of summer that I don't use anymore. The colors faded out into a dusty shade of gold, a story of a garden that was never bought or sold. I ran my thumb along the stem and felt a tiny sting, the sharp and sudden honesty that only time can bring. We always want the blossom, but we try to hide the scar, forgetting that the thorns are what define just who we are. And they're vintage rose thorns, keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful walls are crumbling, but the roots are digging deep, feeding on the promises we finally got to keep. I'm sitting on the porch swing while the shadows start to grow, watching how the sunset makes the rusty wire glow. I used to fear the sharpness, I used to fear the pain, but flowers need the thunder just as much as they need rain. The thorns are just the armor for the soft and quiet part, the shimmering resilience of a hopeful human heart. And their vintage rose thorns keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful kind of protection, an honest kind of grace, finding all the history in a long forgotten place. It's the pure and the organic, the bitter and the sweet, the only kind of rhythm that makes the heart complete. Yeah, vintage rose thorns, they're beautiful today. Every prick of the finger, every tear in the skin was just a little doorway letting all the light come in. We're not fragile, we're not broken, we're just weathered by the years, polished by the struggle and the washing of the tears. I'm standing, yeah, I'm finally standing. And their vintage rose thorns keeping us alive, the sharp and steady reason that we managed to survive. It's a beautiful kind of protection, an honest kind of grace, finding all the history in a long forgotten place. It's the pure and the organic, the bitter and the sweet, the only kind of rhythm that makes the heart complete. Yeah, vintage rose thorns, they're beautiful today. Vintage and gold, a story to hold, just a little sting for the songs we sing in the quiet, in the light, in the light. The afternoon is leaning heavy on the wall, watching how the shadows start to stretch and crawl. I'm sifting through the pages of a life I used to lead, finding all the secrets that I finally don't need. The dust is dancing slowly in a single narrow beam, like 1,000 little pieces of a half-forgotten dream. I used to think that fading was a thing I had to fear, but the light is so much softer since the smoke began to clear. And they're pale gold memories, shimmering and still, a quiet kind of magic on a lonely windowsill. It's the honest and the hopeful, the beauty in the fray, the things that didn't shatter when the world was turned to gray. No more chasing used to bite and used to sting. How I'd sit and wait forever for the promise of the spring. But look at how the edges of the jagged parts have smoothed, like a piece of driftwood by the ocean finally soothed. I'm keeping only what is pure, I'm keeping only what is true, like the way the morning makes the grass look brand new. There's a vintage kind of kindness in the way the sun descends, making peace with all the beginnings and the ends. And they're pale gold memories, shimmering and still, a quiet kind of magic on a lonely windowsill. It's the honest and the hopeful, the beauty in the fray, the things that didn't shatter when the world was turned to gray. No more chasing shadows, no more living in the then, just the warm and steady pulse of a life starting again. Yeah, pale gold memories, they're leading me home. It's not a fire that's burning, it's a slow and steady glow, the kind that stays inside you everywhere you go. It's the courage to be quiet, it's the power to be still, knowing that the light will find you, yeah, it always will. I'm ready, yeah, I'm finally ready. And they're pale gold memories, shimmering and still, a quiet kind of magic on a lonely windowsill. It's the honest and the hopeful, the beauty in the fray, the things that didn't shatter when the world was turned to gray. No more chasing shadows, no more living in the then, just the warm and steady pulse of a life starting again. Yeah, pale gold memories, they're leading me home. Pale and gold, a story to hold, in the quiet, in the glow, just a memory, letting it go. The lights are down low, just the glow of the screen, the prettiest sadness that I've ever seen. Grainy and silver, the film starts to play, washing the dust of a long, heavy day. I'm sitting here quiet, ghost in the chair, watching the dust motes dance in the air. The dialogue whispers a truth I once knew, in a palette of amber and deep velvet blue. Velvet didn't come here to hide from the dark. I came for the flicker, I came for the spark. And the cinema night tears, honest and clear, falling for everything I've held so dear. It isn't a tragedy, it's just a release, finding the beauty in the middle of music is swelling, a timeless frame, making a melody out of the pain. I used to be frightened of letting it show, but there's a power in letting the river just flow. The screen is a mirror, the story is mine, tracing the map of a resilient design. No more armor, no more living in gray, just the golden hour magic of a brand new way. And the cinema night tears, honest and clear, falling for everything I've held so dear. It isn't a tragedy, it's just a release, finding the beauty in the middle of peace. It's the pure and the organic, the hope in the sight, a shimmering prism in the corner of my eye. Yeah, cinema night tears, they're washing me dry. It's the catharsis of the flicker, the grace of the glow, the courage to feel what the heart already knows. It's a long shot, it's a wide-angle view of the soul, where every little fragment finally feels whole. We're rising, yeah, we're finally rising. The cinema night tears, honest and clear, falling for everything I've held so dear. It isn't a tragedy, it's just a release, finding the beauty in the middle of peace. It's the pure and the organic, the hope and the sight, a shimmering prism in the corner of my eye. Yeah, cinema night tears, they're washing me dry. The air is thick with the sand of a summer storm, the kind that keeps the cooling pavement feeling warm. I'm leaning my head against the cold of the glass, watching the blurred out neon skeletons pass. There's a vintage kind of static on the radio dial, a song that hasn't played in a long while. I'm not looking for a map or a place to arrive, I'm just enjoying the feeling of being alive. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the blue, where the world feels honest and the air feels new. And there's soft gasoline dreams shimmering in light, a liquid kind of magic in the middle of the night. It isn't about the speed, it's about the flow, the quiet revelation of the things we know. It's the pure and organic, the hope and the hum, a celebration of everything we've become. Yes, soft gasoline dreams, they're leading me on. The gas station sign is a flickering crown over a silent and a sleeping town. I'm watching the steam rise from the cup in my hand, a tiny little anchor in a vast open land. I used to think the road was a thing to be feared, darkness where the light disappeared. But look at how the puddles catch the gold and the red, turning every mile into a story instead. It's a timeless kind of rhythm, a natural beat, where the spirit and the gravel finally get to meet. In the soft gasoline dreams, shimmering in light, a liquid kind of magic in the middle of the night. It isn't about the speed, it's about the flow, the quiet revelation of the things we know. It's the pure and organic, the hope and the hum, a celebration of everything we've become. Yes, soft gasoline dreams, they're leading me on. It's the courage to move without knowing the way, the faith in the light at the end of the gray. It's an electric heart in a wooden frame, a beautiful fire with a gentle name. I'm driving, yeah, I'm finally driving. And there's soft gasoline dreams, shimmering in light, a liquid kind of magic in the middle of the night. It isn't about the speed, it's about the flow, the quiet revelation of the things we know. It's the pure and organic, the hope and the hum, a celebration of everything we've become. Yeah, soft gasoline dreams, they're leading me on. Yawning rain, washing the pain, everything's clean, just a dream, rising like steam. The shadows are stretching like ghosts down the lane, tracing the cracks and the scars and the stain. The hills are a silhouette, jagged and deep, while the rest of the canyon is falling asleep. I'm watching the silver screen flicker and fade in the amber and gold of the choices I've made. The billboards are quiet, the traffic is still, just the wind through the pines on the edge of the hill. No more action or cut, no more playing the part, just the steady, true beat of a hopeful heart. And it's Hollywood last light, honey and gold, a story of silence that's yet to be told. It isn't an ending, it's just a release, finding the beauty in the middle of peace. It's the pure and the organic, the hope and the sigh, a shimmering prism in a lavender sky. Yeah, Hollywood's last light, it's leading me home. The walk of fame is just a cold piece of stone if you're standing on top but you're feeling alone. I'm trading the velvet for the scent of the rain, washing the salt and the dust from the pain. There's a vintage kind of kindness in the way the sun sets, forgiving the shadows and the old regrets. I used to be frightened of the dark and the cold, but the light is so much softer when the truth is being told. It's a timeless kind of rhythm, a natural beat, where the spirit and the silence finally get to meet. And it's Hollywood's last light, honey and gold, a story of silence that's yet to be told. It isn't an ending, it's just a release, finding the beauty in the middle of peace. It's the pure and the organic, the hope and the sigh, a shimmering prism in a lavender sky. Yeah, Hollywood's last light, it's leading me home. is clear and the static is gone. I'm walking the road that leads into the dawn. I'm rising. Yeah, I'm finally rising. And it's Hollywood's last light, honey and gold, a story of silence that's yet to be told. It isn't an ending, it's just a release. Finding the beauty in the middle of peace is the pure and the organic, the hope and the sigh. A shimmering prism in a lavender sky. Yeah, Hollywood's last light, it's leading me home. A story to hold in the quiet, in the light. No more ghosts, everything's alright. How miss this light. Ooh, honey, what's last light? The clock on the wall is a heartbeat, steady and slow. Watching the velvet shadows start to ripen and grow. We're tucked away from the reach of the headlight glare, in a sanctuary made of wood in the winter air. There's no need for the why or the how it's gonna be, just the weight of the silence between you and me. I'm tracing the grain of the table, the history of the oak, finding the words that the daylight never quite spoke. It's a heavy kind of peace, a rich kind of dark, where the smallest of embers can carry a spark. And it's midnight cherry wine, dripping slow through the soul, a broken kind of beautiful, finally feeling whole. It isn't about the vintage, it isn't about the name. It's the way the heart softens when it's near to the flame. It's the pure and the organic, the hope in the glass, watching the ghosts of the heavy hours pass. Yeah, midnight cherry wine, it's taking its time. The city is humming a frantic and electric tune, but we're caught in the orbit of a different kind of moon. I used to think that the flavor was in the rush and the run, in the bright, blinding heat of the midsummer sun. But there's a sweetness in the waiting, a depth in the shade, in the honest confession, the mistakes we've made. I'm letting down the armor, I'm pouring out the pride, feeling the warmth of the spirit swelling inside. It's a timeless kind of rhythm, a natural kind of beat, where the bitter and the lonely finally get to be sweet. And it's midnight cherry wine, dripping slow through the soul, a broken kind of beautiful, finally feeling whole. It isn't about the vintage, it isn't about the name. It's the way the heart softens when it's near to the flame. It's the pure and the organic, the hope in the glass, watching the ghosts of the heavy hours pass. Yeah, midnight is alright, it's taking its time. It's the color of the courage we found in the night, the way that the darkness prepares us for the light. It's not a temporary fix, it's a permanent glow, the kind that stays with you everywhere that you go. I'm breathing, yeah, I'm finally breathing. set, just the glow. Watch it flow in the midnight. Everything's alright. Midnight cherry wine. I've been folded and tucked in the back of the drawer, a soft kind of that's seen plenty of war. Not as bright as the silk or as cold as the steel, just a mad kind of finish that's starting to heal. I'm tracing the grain of the life that I've led, between the lines of the things that were never quite said. It's a vintage resilience, a durable grace, finding the warmth in a familiar place. I'm letting the sunlight soak into the seams, waking the ghosts of the old-fashioned dreams. And there's suede heartstrings pulling me through, turning the weathered into something that's new. Not easily broken, but easy to feel, the kind of organic that makes it all real. It's the honest and the hopeful, the pull and the sway, a timeless vibration that's here to stay. Suede heartstrings, they're leading the way. There's a comfort in knowing the edges are frayed, in the beauty of things that haven't quite faded away. I'm stepping out where the cedar is deep, listening to the secrets the forest can keep. No more chasing the glitter, no more chasing the glare, just the scent of the rain and the cool of the air. I used to think toughness was a wall made of stone, but it's the softness that carries you when you're alone. It's a natural rhythm, an earthy kind of beat, where the spirit and the soil finally get to meet. And there's suede heartstrings pulling me through, turning the weathered into something that's new. Not easily broken, but easy to feel, the kind of organic that makes it all real. It's the honest and the hopeful, the pull and the sway, a timeless vibration that's here to stay. Suede heartstrings, they're leading the way. It's the strength in the fiber, the truth in the weave, the kind of magic that you have to believe. It's not a temporary fix, it's a permanent glow, the kind that stays with you everywhere that you go. I'm unframed, yeah, I'm finally unframed. And there's suede heartstrings pulling me through, turning the weathered into something that's new. Not easily broken, but easy to feel, the kind of organic that makes it all real. It's the honest and the hopeful, the pull and the sway, a timeless vibration that's here to stay. Suede heartstrings, they're leading the way. Ooh. Soft and gold, the story to hold, in the quiet, in the light, suede and soul, everything's alright.